Nasty weather going through greater Springfield right now, central parts of Hampden and Hampshire County. In fact, we have a severe thunderstorm warning right now for central parts of Hampden County. That includes Westfield, Chicopee, Springfield. We also have a couple of flash flood warnings that are in effect as well. So take a look at our Doppler radar here. Of course, the darker the red, the heavier the rain, and is absolutely coming down like crazy. And again, we have the severe thunderstorm warning first. So let's talk about this. This does include West Springfield, Holyoke, Springfield, right along the Mass Pike, really from the old exit 3 all the way out to about exit 7 on the Mass Pike, where we have heavy rain. It actually looks like it might have lightened up just a little bit, but also with this we have some strong potential anyway, strong damaging winds. See that yellow shaded box right in here? That's where severe thunderstorm warning, and that is set to remain in effect until 2:15 this afternoon. So the potential is there. We could have strong gusty winds, damaging winds in fact. Also the lightning is problematic, and these things are really big, huge soakers because they're just not moving. They're dumping a tremendous amount of rain in a short period of time. And notice Holyoke here, that orange color, that is some really heavy rainfall ongoing right now. The area you see shaded here in red, which includes the same area as the severe thunderstorm warning, this is where we have a flash flood warning, where we're concerned about a lot of rain in a short period of time. So up in Holyoke, some of those roads, especially in lower Holyoke, could flood out very easily here with huge puddles on the roadways and some flooded out roads just in general. And of course, if you do encounter any flooded out roads, you want to turn around. You do not want to go through it. You don't want to attempt to do that. It's just not worth it. And of course, we're noticing the lightning strikes as well that is showing up on our Doppler radar. So let's take a look at Holyoke. Just pulled up how much rain they would get if it would have rained straight for an hour. We're talking about 5.5 inches of rainfall. So these areas could easily pick up 2 to 4 inches of rain. So that's the deal for right now in greater Springfield. We also have, we did have that flash, let me see if it's still up. I believe it's still up, that flash flood warning for northern parts of Hampshire County that included Hatfield, Hadley, and Amherst. The rain has moved out of that area for now, and it looks like they actually discontinued it in that area. But right now, the flash flood warning remains in effect and includes Holyoke, West Springfield, Chicopee, let's see, Springfield, especially Springfield up towards Indian Orchard and parts of Ludlow and down towards downtown Springfield, right along the pike, really, where we have the old exits 3 to exit 7. This cell is just slowly moving off to the east. This is going to continue as we go into the afternoon, off and on in certain towns. Also noticing, look in Belchertown right now. Notice the purple colors there. That's up by the Belchertown, perhaps Pelham line, up there maybe on Main Street or South Street. Absolutely pouring out there as well, where you pick up a tremendous amount of rain in just a short period of time. And again, there's lightning, so you certainly don't want to be outside in any of this and the strong damaging winds. The flash flood warning remains in effect until 3. The severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect for another 15 minutes in greater Springfield. We'll see if they continue that or shift it off to the east. So let's just kind of pull out so you can get the perspective, see if there's anything else going on here. We have a pretty good downpour right now on the Shutesbury and Pelham line, but that's more of a moderate. We'll keep an eye on that as it makes its way towards New Salem. And really, that's going to be the theme as we go into the afternoon. We're going to see these thunderstorms just kind of develop and just rain themselves out over one particular spot. And right now, it happens to be from Springfield up to Holyoke. Also, Southampton looks like they're getting a pretty good soaking, West Hampton as well. So that's the story in terms of what's going on right now. A flash flood watch actually remains in effect until 10 o'clock this evening, and that includes all of Western Mass, because that threat for this heavy rain is going to continue off and on until then. It's been hot, it's been humid, and now we get these little boundaries moving through. They help to lift the atmosphere, they wring out the moisture, and they cause, of course, all that heavy rainfall. And sometimes you can tap into the strong winds aloft, and that'll bring it right down to the surface in terms of isolated damaging winds. That's why we have that severe thunderstorm warning that remains in effect in this yellow box. You can see it includes Springfield, 291, the Mass Pike, from old exit 7 to about exit 3, right along Route 5 as well, and all the way up to about Mount Tom. That severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect for another 15 minutes. And again, in this box, you could experience winds that have the potential to gust to 60 miles per hour. Some hail is a problem in this as well. And of course, the heavy rainfall, the thunder, and the lightning. Some of the heaviest rain right now is not in a severe thunderstorm warning or flood warning box. It's in northern parts of Holyoke, up by Mount Tom, where it's raining like crazy probably right now out towards the log cabin. I'm not sure if we have any sky cams perhaps we can take a look at just to see if we're seeing anything out there. This is actually from the log cabin, right, where we're noticing that heavy rainfall. You can see the rain shaft off to the east there. See how it looks like? It almost looks like fog, bringing the rain all the way down to the ground. That's the intense rainfall, and that's the nature of these. One town has nothing, or one area has nothing, while the next area, not that far away, it is raining like crazy. And since these storms don't move much, they dump a lot of rain in an isolated area. over a short period of time, while in other locations the sun is out. We're looking now in Springfield, out across the Connecticut River. You can see the sun's out in some spots right now, right? Case in point. So we're going to continue with this theme as we go through the rest of the afternoon. Let's go back to our graphic system, so if we can take another look at the radar, see the very latest here. And again, the darker the red, the heavier the rainfall. And as we were pointing out, let me just show you where it's absolutely pouring out right now, is right up here. I imagine that's probably going to be an area where we're going to be experiencing some flooding as well. Really heavy rainfall. This looks like it's in Ludlow. This is just kind of sitting here as well. If this were to stay in the same spot, let's put a measurement on how much rain that would be if this were to not move, and it's not, right? I mean, this is like 3 inches per hour. You could pick up an inch in about 20 minutes. That's the concern with these cells. In Holyoke, yeah, we're talking about 3 or 4 inches of rainfall in an hour. So what? In 20 minutes, you could pick up an inch, inch and a half. Let's see over here in Westfield. It's raining heavily too, about an inch per hour there. And this is all just kind of crawling along Greater Springfield, making its way across the area. Probably rain itself out before it actually moves out of the area. All right, that's it for now. We'll keep you posted, of course, online, westernmassnews.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and we'll be doing cut-ins on the networks of Western Mass News as well. All right, everybody, have a great afternoon. Stay with us.